On the 18th floor, James Baker kept his advisors up late. The Americans expecting and preparing for Iraqi surprises. Discreet contact last night with the Iraqi delegation a few floors below. Only procedure was discussed. At the appointed hour this morning, Tariq Aziz and the Iraqi delegation slipped into the meeting room, James Baker choosing a separate entrance away from the cameras. In the composition of the two delegations, some indication of their different priorities. Beside Mr. Aziz, Barzan Ibrahim al-Takriti, half-brother to Saddam Hussein, reputed to be Iraq's broker of secret peace deals. James Baker had brought a senior general, his presence to underline America's readiness to fight and ability to win. A handshake for the cameras is protocol on these occasions, but there was little warmth in the greeting. Curtained privacy provided once the talks themselves began. They did not, as some had predicted, break up almost immediately because of ill feeling. For all the American determination not to be drawn into negotiations, they're aware that their allies are watching closely, anxious that this so-called last chance for peace should be fully explored. Demonstrators outside the hotel made their call for peace as the two sides met within. But no one is under any illusion about the obstacles to be overcome if these talks are to produce a peaceful resolution.
The European community has suggested a meeting in Algiers between a team of its officials and the Iraqi foreign minister. The idea is believed to be inspired by France. In Paris, the French President François Mitterrand indicated that he would negotiate on the Gulf crisis right up until the January the 15th deadline. There was also a suggestion by Foreign Minister Roland Dumas that Saddam Hussein should be offered the prospect of a Middle East peace conference in return for an Iraqi withdrawal.
French Foreign Minister Roland Dumas made his pledge at this morning's cabinet meeting. France, he said, was ready to use all the resources of its diplomacy to achieve peace if today's Geneva talks failed. Yesterday, after a meeting with Monsieur Dumas, the American Secretary of State James Baker said there were no differences between France and the United States. But in fact, it's clear that while the United States says today's talks are the very last chance for Iraq to agree to withdrawal, the French are prepared to go further. This evening, President Mitterrand will speak on national television. He's widely expected to launch a new peace initiative, probably involving sending Monsieur Dumas to Baghdad. Yesterday, the president sent an envoy to Algeria, who are acting as a go-between. These French moves are supported by both the Germans and the Italians, but with the Geneva peace talks still on, they are likely to be regarded as premature, if not downright unhelpful, by the United States and by Britain. David Rose, ITN, Paris.